Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bricia Mayombo. I'm your lifestyle and mindset coach. And I specialize, I have a mission to help you recreate the harmony missing within yourself. And that harmony, ladies and gentlemen, may have been created, by past trauma, by any hardship event that may have happened and that may have affected you unconsciously. So tonight I come to turn it live video, your queen, and I just want to talk about walking into your divinity, your godly purpose. So, ladies and gentlemen, if that's the first time that you are tuning in my channel, please do turn on your notification so you will be notified anytime the mind shift queen appears online, and and we can together shift our mind because that's what I say. A little bit, before I really, get into the subject of tonight, please do me a favor, share this video and invite at least one or two English speaking friends, because I know currently, hi Sudi, how are you, that I do have friends that speak different languages, and I really appreciate and honor and in favor and then forever blessed. Hey, that's it. I just wanna, before I really start the talk for tonight, I want to take a little bit of background, and really, this is the first time that you really listen to me. It's the first time that you're watching this video. Please do share that video. To share this video. It's really, it might be blessing someone. It might not be you that you need that message, but I always say there's someone in this universe that is in need of a mind shift. And like I tell you, I promise in the message, there's a surprise coming up for my queens. Okay, a little bit background about myself, and why I really chose to do what I'm doing today. And a few years ago, okay, very few years ago, and I was a student, okay, just a big event that really shifted my life after my major one. I was coming back from school, I believe, in afternoon on February, sometime in February, and I received a call, okay, a phone call from home. I was here in America, and that was a phone call from my mom. And I was like, okay, mommy, what's going on? Are you okay? She was like, yeah. Do you have someone around you? Do you have someone? I'm like, she kept on asking me the same question, and I would say, merci beaucoup, thank you so much. So she kept on asking me, if I was okay. Please do share the video and invite someone, please. And tell me where you are tuning in, okay? And if you're watching replay, you're also welcome to, watch it again and catch the replay. You're welcome. So yeah. So she called me, and then I was just coming back from the classroom and starting the study, and then she asked me if I had somebody around me, like a friend or someone, and I kept on telling me, mommy, why? I'm just coming back from school. I'm tired. I just want to relax. She kept on insisting and said, do you have someone around you? And I say, okay, yeah, I think I have a friend. And then my sister was around me, by the time, because I lived a little bit by myself, and then when my sister came, I was there, with her and everything. And apparently she had called my sister, so my sister knew. I did not know that, what was going on. So when she came back from school, she was looking at me kind of weird. I'm like, what's going on? Why are you guys looking at me like that? Why is she mommy talking like this? And mommy kept on really, she was really hesitant. And my mom is kind of a person, whatever she wants to tell you something, she will be bold and then tell you exactly what's going on. So yeah, she told me, Bricia, really be strong, mama, be strong, kindly. And she called me. And I was like, well, what's going on, mommy? What's going on? And she told me, Bijou is gone. Bijou is Bijou. Bijou was the name of my son, okay? My first son that I had, really another trauma, okay, even in my life. I was raped when I was 11 years old. And as the result, I had, a little baby boy was born. And this one that I really had, it was really hard in pain, through the pain and the trauma and all of that. I had to learn to love him, okay, despite what had happened to me. And then just at the moment that I thought that, I almost, get rid of that, because it took me years and years and years to really let go of that pain and everything, which I'm really blessed that today that I'm able to, to really teach about healing and everything, because I've been through a lot myself, especially in the childhood. So when she called me and then she told me that he's not here anymore, I'm like, okay, mommy, You gotta be kidding me, right? What's going on? Because what, from the best of my knowledge, the last time it was okay. I was planning to go home on vacation. I had, I mean, so many little nice plans that anyone could have to go on vacation stuff after kind of many years. So I planned everything, and I think I went shopping and stuff. I was excited because it's been a while, that I've been home. But unfortunately, the law did not allow me to go, so I did not go. And then he passed away, and I had all the suitcases, I had every little thing that you could possibly think that I was prepared for. But that event happened. I didn't move a bit. I didn't move I mean, I was just shocked, devastated. If it would have not been for my friend, for my family, I would have not been here right now, like really talking to you, changing people's life one mind at a time. That event has shocked me. That event has really shifted all my perspective, because I was like, prior to that, I was the kind of person that I always been full of life and everything. And it was kind of was like, okay, God, why is the reason why you're making me go to that kind of trauma? After everything that has gone and everything, I mean, I've thought everything was kind of okay. I've accepted it. I am walking into faith. I am, I'm here studying, walking with God, making good grades and stuff. And I thought you were proud of me and stuff. What's going on? Am I being a bad girl? You think I've been okay, that I've been punished? And when my son just, left, and I was not able to go even see, so I never saw him even for the last time. All I remember was just him calling me mommy, and then he knew I was coming and stuff. But that trauma was another trauma on the top of the trauma that I already had. And on someone, and it was just an event in the afternoon. I remember it was really calm on the evening going back to school. And it was just a month prior to the exam, the final exam. I was about to graduate. That means that I had like only a month left prior to the graduation. And you have that event coming in your life. When I was thinking that, okay, whatever I was doing was for my family. And I wanted them to be proud of me. That's why I was working so hard. I was studying so hard. But here that happened. So I was, God, what is that? Why? I mean, why now? What's going on? If you could have taken me away when it came out of my womb, or anything could have happened. Because it was like, it was gone, man. It was gone, yeah, wonderful, handsome young man. And I had to really accept it, which was really hard. It was a painful, like, even today, that I can't even realize it's gone, but I had to let go. I had to let the divinity walk in me. Tonight I'm teaching you that from the divinity in me, because I had to learn that. I had to learn to shift that. That's how I learned from that moment. I had to step by step, really, the Lord has been working me so hard and really pushing that in me to get that best part of me. Otherwise, I would have been full of hate. Okay? I would have been full of anger. I will be full of jealousy. I will be full of all those negativity that goes after whatever, and not with love. And what I've learned, from grace and compassion, that whatever we do in this life, the Lord has our back. Whatever we're doing now in this life, the Lord, everything has a purpose. So the death of my son has taught me to elevate even my spirit higher, to love even more. Because one of the things that stopped me from crying, okay, when I was crying days and night mourning him, was he came into my dream and told me, Mommy, you need to stop, crying. You need to be awake. You need to operate and really not start let go of your life and focus, because you had a little brother. And then you have, yes, I'm gone, but you have that, you have my brother who is here. And then so that you have to start being there for him. You have to put yourself together and be, yeah, on my son in the dream. And that's how he spoke to me. And I kind of shocked, and exactly told me who he was. He told me he was in peace and stuff. And that's how I stopped. But nevertheless, coming back to that thing, operating on your level of divinity in you. Why am I teaching today? Why am I, by becoming a coach, a spiritual coach, a mindset coach, a lifestyle coach? Why am I talking about that? But one of the first steps in order for you to operate in your divinity, to really having that openness, that awareness, that acceptance, really to be able to attract all the blessings that the Lord has put in this earth for you to have, all the blessing that you are called to have, all the thing that, because it's already there, everything, when you came this year in this earth, everything was already there for you right before you arrived. But we cannot be aware of that. Most of the time we are not aware of that because we are distracted. Okay, and I would say that we are distracted by what? We are distracted by what's happening around us. We are distracted by our conditions right now. We are distracted by our past. We are distracted by the event that just happened like 5 minutes right away before even that life. Anything can happen, distraction happens. I had to learn to surrender. I had to learn to let go. I had to learn to forgive. Because that was the condition. You cannot be living in your divinity. There's no way you can really accept and really honor that divine in you until you have learned to forget, to forgive, first of all. And then forget and let go. I am not saying that is the easiest thing to do. Of course, if I do say it, I'll be lying to you. It wasn't easy for me to forgive the person who raped me, for example. It wasn't even to forgive even what happened to my son. The way even he died, even thinking about it just give me chills. But I'm just saying, in order for me to really embrace that divinity, in order for me to really, really to be who I am today, this woman right now smiling, talking to you, and moving on with my life, and helping other person to heal from that past, I had to learn that myself. I had to forgive, I had to forget, and I had to let go. I had to just surrender myself and my life to God. That's what I told him. When I stopped crying, I said, God, you know what? There is nothing that is over me right now that you cannot do. There's nothing I can do now. Now you show me everything. You've taken this thing. There's nothing. You know what? May your will be done in my life. Now I'm not even forcing, because before that I was fighting, I was forcing, I was trying to belong, I was trying to identify, I was trying to thrive. Because coming here in a place that I didn't know the language, for example, in a place that I didn't know anybody, because I was the only one in my family here. I have led my family, I have led. So thriving in that new world and then encounter all the difficulty that I was encountering and still thriving and still surviving, it was hard. And yet I had to forgive and let go. Otherwise, that pain that is so heavy, and I always say that the pain that you hold, that is holding you, it is so heavy that is holding you down still. Because in order for you to elevate in that consciousness that you're supposed to be, in order for you to embrace that divinity, you cannot be that light. Your soul, your mind, your body cannot be that light to elevate yourself in that spirit level that you're supposed to be in. Because you're so heavy still with that hate. You're so heavy with that weight that you still carry from your past. You have not forgive or forget that person who has done anything bad into your life. You're still holding that pain is still inside of you. That is killing you day by day. And you don't notice that. In order for you to really live and really acknowledge and really live in that openness, you need to embrace that. You need to let go. That means you need to empty your cage. You need to empty that cage. That cage is like a dirty laundry basket. What dirty laundry basket are you carrying? What laundry dishes are you carrying? Anything that is dirty, that is not serving you right now, needs to go. Because your soul needs to be pure. Your soul needs to be close to divinity. But you cannot see that. You cannot pursue that. You cannot feel it. You cannot receive that which you were born to receive until you have learned the power of forgiveness. And one of the words, the key words of the passage in the Bible that kept on coming back for me said that, okay, when we pray that our Father who art in heaven, may your will be done. That will be done, that kingdom come that on earth as it is in heaven. And later on, God says, forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who have trespasses against us. It is hard for us. It is hard for you to forgive your brother or your sister or whatever that cousin or whoever that's done something bad into your past, because you're still operating in that humanity. You're still operating in that level. You're still thinking like a human being and turning around and saying, you know what, I cannot do it. But what the Lord is asking you to is to elevate your spirit, to shift your mind, so you can say, you know what, because whatever we know, that hatred, because it took me years to really process that. It took me years to really embrace that. It took me years to really digest that pain, because that pain has become me. That pain was part of my identity. Anytime I was waking up, I couldn't let go of that pain, because that pain was kind of nurturing me. I was happy when I was feeling painful. When I was still thinking about what happened, I was, it was just there. That was becoming me. I was waking up. You know what? The thing is, it's like something was here on my face that I would never forgive you. I would never forget. I would never, never, never. I was even planning my career based on vengeance. I was even swearing that, I will get something, I'll get a law degree so I can sue those people. I had all the plan based on the hate that I have for those people who have hurt me. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. So me operating in that level, me operating in that lowest, because that's why when you operate with the spirit of hate, your lowest, your energy is so low. But what you not notice that you're not moving, because your mind is there, your mind is thriving. You're not moving. It's like you're in the middle of the mud. You're not moving. You think you're moving because your mind is but your mind is not, because you haven't shifted it. There is no flow coming back and forth. And that's what many people are doing. That's why many people are stuck. That's why many people are miserable. That's why many people do not know how to let go. That's why many people are so full of anger. That's why you see people on the city, on the street, and you smile. They can't even smile. They can't even greet you back. They can't even help someone. They are laughing. They're happy when someone is suffering, because they are themselves. They know at peace with themselves. Because in order for you to really live in that vanity, to really embrace that, and really let go and really love to that degree of that I'm talking about, you need to be at yourself at peace. You need to be yourself, be to say, it's not because that happened to me that I can be able to help a human being who is suffering. But you holding you back onto that business that did not work. You holding back on that pain that is happening when you were teenage, when you were high school, when you were whatever. It is blocking you from really embracing your divinity. That's why we don't know. That's why we don't acknowledge. That's why we don't really understand that. So tonight, I'm sharing with you that is part of just a bit of my story. And those who are walking with me, those that have been going on that journey, and you will have the chance and everything in all the seminar that I'll be doing to really get to really deep how I heal step by step. I teach that, and I really share that with you kindly and lovely, because I believe that we all have to hear, because I do believe in the power of love, not the power of hate, because I don't even use that word that is H. It's one of the words that vanished from my vocab, because it's not nourishing me, it's not nurturing me, therefore it's not serving me back. And you have to be able to do that. You have to be able to do that. And if you don't do that, your mind is cluttered. Like I was saying, your mind is cluttered. Your spirit is not at peace. You're not operating from that, that the divinity in you. And I'm inviting you tonight to really do what I call a shift. And in order for you to walk in that divinity, okay, you need to be making two differences. And I always say that all the time. There's a difference between the religion and there's a difference between the spirituality. Okay? The religion usually, your religion will shift your behavior, will dictate your behavior, the way the practice you do, the way you pray, the way you do whatever you do, those little practice that you do, who you follow usually, that's the religion, and sometimes you have the tendency of talking about your religion and saying, this is wrong, this is bad, this is this and that, based on my belief, because that's my belief. Your religion is your belief. I believe this and that and that. I don't believe in that and that. So your religion has put boundary in you. That's what sometimes I always say, that it's not about a religion, it's about a spirituality. Because when you only operate based on your religion, you're blocking yourself. You're placing yourself into a block. And then your mind is just limited, because you cannot be able to see. You cannot be able to stretch exactly and be able to have that conscious awareness that I'm talking about. Because in order for you to have, that awakening, in order for you to really embrace and walk that divinity that is in you, you have to be able to shift that. You have to be able to slow down and really learn that my religion, my beliefs is just, the religion is the human being. It's the women who created, and we are the one. But God has created, God is divine. So the godly in you, the divinity, the spirituality is that you need to focus on. And what is the spirituality telling you? Who you are. Because your spiritual identity should be the one shifted. Should be the one in which we should be operating. Because what I'm telling you right now is not from the human being perspective. It's about the spiritual awakeness. To be able to awaken your mind, you need to operate from your spiritual consciousness. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. So who you are has to be directed with your spiritual identity. What is your purpose in life? Has to be related to your divinity. What are you here for? What is the reason why you exist? What is the reason why you're waking up every single day? What is the reason why you were born in a specific place at a specific time with a specific color, with a specific body type? Because some people are complaining and saying, you know what, I don't like my body, so they go and get surgery and this and that. But I would say that doing that, it's kind of you insulting the one who took time to really, raise you and model you. Hi Gladys, hi Luciana. Please do share this video and tell me where you're tuning in. We're talking about walking into your divinity. And, so you really have to embrace that and really have to understand that it is not you as a human being. It is that spirituality in you that you need to be walking. You need to polish that. You need to really emphasize it in your daily life, because this is not happening from day to day to night like this. You don't change like this. You don't move like this. I couldn't even think that I could even forget one now. I couldn't even think about like love today and talk about how much talk about love him as a religion, because I was so full of hatred. I was so full of pain. I was so full of regret. All that I had in my mind was just the spirit of vengeance. And I'm telling you, nothing was really working the way I wanted, because the energy from which I was operating was the wrong energy. So instead of pulling me up, it was pulling me down. Yes, I was kind of successful. Yes, I was kind of okay. But inside, I was down. Inside, I was lost. Inside, I was dirty. Inside, I was unhappy. Inside, I was unsuccessful. And that's what happened to many women, especially women. When we wake up, you can be in the best house ever, in the best kind of thing. The makeup that we put sometimes, the makeup has a lot of things, but our mind hasn't been renewed. So the makeup is something else. You're covering some scarf, you're covering some pain, you're covering some hate, you're covering so many things. But anytime you open your mouth, hey, like I say, from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Anytime you open your mouth, and any word that is coming out of your mouth is not the word that expresses love, compassion, that's how you know that a woman is hurt. And just watch what's happening every single day in social media. How many women are so ready to target other women? How many women are so eager to really put down the other woman happily and soft? I mean, anything, those whatever negativity, it's not even about men thing, it's about ourselves. We do it to ourselves. We don't even notice that. We hurt ourselves as women. Instead of holding our hands and really working together, we put ourselves down. And then we're talking about gender equality, where we can even be equal. We can even love ourselves. That's another debate anyways. But I'm telling you, anytime you're operating with that spirit, your spirit is low, your vibrations are low, and I'm inviting you, after this life, living this life without having something, you need to learn to elevate your vibration. You need to shift your mind. You need to renew your mind. That's what I'm teaching. Because that cannot happen overnight. In order for you to walk really in that true divine identity, you need to renew your mind. You need to be transformed by the renewal of your mind. I had to change my reality. I had to change my perception about the reality. I need to really see the world in the different eyes. I need to realize that, by grace, I would say, yes, because I was living with that guilt. I was saying, I was this rape woman, I was this and that, I was this and that. I had so many targets, I had so many, so many things that I put in me that was calling me. I was calling myself name. I was just putting myself into boxes. And that's how I was seeing myself. And again, the way you see yourself is the way that everyone is seeing you. And that's what we don't understand. Putting the makeup on and not feeling happy inside is nothing else. It's nothing. You have to feel happy inside. You have to be beautiful inside. You have to feel at peace inside. You have to feel clean inside. So that when you put on that makeup, with or without that makeup, when you smile, when you walk, the people know you walking, there was a queen coming up. When you sit down, by the way you sit, by the gesture of your body language, by the way you look, by the way you do everything, people can tell around you. The energy that you vibrate, the vibration that is just by you being here, we know that you are here, the queen is there. Because you are one, you have what I call done the harmony, you have shifted the harmony within yourself. That's how it is when you operate in your divinity, because you are at peace. You have emptied that trash. How many women are walking like straight and left and right with that trash? I am inviting you to really empty that, dump it. It's the end of the year. It's the end, almost the end of the year. We only have few months left. And you're still thinking about that thing that happened 10 years ago, 20 years ago. You cannot even live more. Let me tell you a little secret. There is no way you're going to love again until you have forgiven. There is no way you're going to truly love. Embrace a new relationship, embrace a new marriage, and then that love is everything. Love yourself first, of course. Love everything around you. Love your business. Start everything new until you have let go of what has hurt you in the past. Because that's what we don't realize that. You are just the result of one thought that pushed you behind. You are just the result of one bad action is a consequence of one bad thought. Does it make sense? One bad action is the result of one bad thought. And we keep on doing the same cycle over and over. And then we call ourselves Christian and we cannot forgive. We keep on going around and reproducing the same thing. Oh, because you have done something bad to me, I cannot help you. Because you have done this and that to me, I cannot walk with you. That means that I have not forgiven you. I have not operating on my divinity, because the divinity is asking you. God is asking you to forgive, to pray for your enemies. And you, as a Christian, you have chose to walk into that, that humanness, that really just that body that is in you, because you're praying from your feelings. You feel hurt, you still feel hurt because you haven't let go. And until you have really learned to let go and really love, because that's the energy that I'm inviting you to operate. When you operate in the divinity in you, okay, you are love. You use God's love, God-filled love, because you're able to see the other person and give maybe the other person another opportunity to show you better. Because again, who are you to judge? Who are you to really see the other one? Because we are so easy and quick to target the other person. We are so quick to say, you know what, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing it because you done this and that and that and that. What about you? What have you done that you have been forgetting? The Christ died for you, so you and I can be saved. And yet you, as a human being living this planet, think that you are enough, that you're so full of your ego, and that's another thing, because everything that boldness is in that ego. When I thought about even giving a call or thinking of something because someone has done something wrong to me, and I see, you know what, he didn't do to me, the person did not return the call to me, therefore I'm not calling, therefore I'm not even checking. You hear there's something bad until you know that the person has gone, then you start tearing, you kind of like crying. But I'm like, okay, why are you crying? Because when the person was alive and asked for your help, you were never there. The only thing you remember is when that person hurt you many years ago, and you nourished your body. You kept that identity. You blocked that person to really trying to do something different in your life. And you cursed yourself. Because that person might have been your next business partner. That person might be the woman or the love of your life. You don't know. That person might have been so many things to you, because God is just opening everything. And God will use that same person. Let me tell you, that same person or that same event to elevate you, to trust you, to really, because you have to be tested. You have to be really, you will be molded. You'll be shaken until your heart, your mind, your body becomes unshakable. That's how we don't understand, because that's the divine in you. Before you become that true partner, before you become that woman, you're supposed to be that queen. You will be tested. So many women are just, I want this and that. You have such a portrait of a perfect man, for example, of a perfect partner. Think, but who are you? Do you have, as a woman, the characteristic that you need for you to be a queen, first of all? How are you carrying yourself? How are you talking to your people around you? How are you dressing yourself? How are you behaving? Are you behaving just, are you the one who's always like putting the other woman down? And then you there praying God to send you that whatsoever. And you don't know that you, by operating on that low level of gossiping, of hatred, of jealousy, of envy, of whatsoever that is running out of you. Because women, we know that. We open our mouth and just rush, 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 rush. But you operating on that level is just bringing you down. It's bringing you down. And that's what we don't know, because I always say that everything is vibration, everything is energy, and then it's energy and molecule. You don't feel them, you don't see them, but you feel them, because that's how we are. You've been attracted, and that's how we say you attract who you are. Because until you that person, okay, until you really vibrate, until you really resonate, until you really open that true self, that divinity in you, outside of you, there is no way you're going to attract and receive that which you're praying for. Your prayer have not been answered because you haven't forgiven. Your prayer have not been answered because you're still full of that trash. You haven't emptied your basket. It's time to pick it up. Pick yourself up. It's time to clean, guys. It's time to clean and let go. And let go, so that one is supposed to enter in your life will come easily, but it has to find you ready, but not ready like beautiful. Yes, I talk about beautiful, but hey, beauty starts from within. Beauty starts from within. If you're full of vengeance, you're just gonna carry that same dirty baggage and carry that in the relationship, in the next business, in the next wherever you go, in the next country, next city, because you haven't healed. If you haven't watched my video about healing for your past, go and watch it. You need to heal in order for you to operate in that divinity, in order for you to receive, because you're receiving what's already there for you. It's already there. When they say, may your will be done on earth as it is on heaven, it's already been done there. But you have to be aware. You cannot be aware of that if you have not, operating in that divine consciousness. And the divine consciousness is love. Do you love enough? Do you love yourself? How do you carry yourself? How do you take care of yourself? How do you love your neighbor? Have you forgiven? Have you forget? Have you let go? So I'm inviting you, really. You see how confirm life is beautiful and let go and exceed. Yes, you have to let go of any negativity. You don't need to envy anybody. I always say that there's place for everyone. There's a reason why you're created. You are here because you are an answer to a question. God did not create you. We think about anything. You think about the way. No, God has a perfect definition of your purpose before you came in this earth. Let me tell you, when I was crying about this and that, my child I was like, you know what, God, you made me go to rape, you made me go to this and that, but I know that if I'm still here, okay, if I'm still here, that means there's a reason for me still being here, because I could have died with all those hard episodes that happened in my life, but I survived, I thrived, and anytime I conquer a mountain, anytime I've gone to something different. Excuse me. God is love. Does He love? And anytime that I've really operated from that love, I am telling you, people, I'm not saying that people have not hurt me after. People have hurt me. People have betrayed me and stuff. But me blocking, okay, because I chose, now I select, that's to say, I shifted my mind, and it's every single day, because I made a decision that I want to operate in love and not in hate. So whenever you come in with your negative energy, I block you in distance, because my vibration, love will always dominate. My positive vibration, my smile, the way I talk, the way I present myself, the way I carry myself, just shift it. Because I believe that everybody is love. Everybody should be operating in love. So everything that I do with love. Everything that I serve with love. I come here with love. I take my time with love. I do every single thing with love. And love, on among things, you don't need anything. You need love. You need to love who you are. You need to love God. You need to love your neighbors. That's how you operate and elevate that energy. And then you really open up yourself to that, that vibration. In order for you to really embrace that divinity in you, you need to operate in that spirit of love, which is God. Okay, so I'm really, I hope that I really, and then, really, really open up yourself. Do not be a prisoner of your words. Do not be a prisoner of your words, because you're living in the world that you haven't forgiven. Watch the words that are coming out of your mouth. Remember, life and death are in the power of your words. So I'm gonna stop right there right now. Don't forget. I was talking about the working on the divinity in you. I share a little bit of my story, and then really how I come up to that forgiveness and stuff. The first step, you need to let go and forgive. You really and accept it. The second step, you need to start to operate in that vibration. You need to shift. You need to take the process of healing. If you haven't watched my video that I'm talking about the importance of healing from your past, go watch it. And I'm inviting you also to go on go on my YouTube channel. It is free. Go ahead and sign up on there, where I'll always notify you about how to shift your mind. I'm sharing tools, daily by daily, weekly, and according to the divine inspiration in me. And I always share the little thing. And I also have a page, Born for a Purpose, that is here on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I am also on Instagram. So do follow me on social media, and then we can work together, because together we are stronger. Okay, we are here because we have to serve, and I'm here to serve you, and I serve you guys with love, with with everything that I have. And I did say that I had a surprise for my queens, and those who are really ready to really change their mind, really renew their mind, really operated on another level of consciousness. I do offer a 3 weeks program, where I really want to be working with you. You are there, you are lady, you are queen. You are tired, you've been frustrated, you've been betrayed, you've been whatsoever, that thing that you want. I'm inviting you on this course that I'm going to be teaching you for 3 weeks. It's only $97. So there is no way that you can tell me you can afford it. It is a 3 weeks, okay? 3 weeks intense mind boot camp only for my women. I just posted the link. Please do subscribe. It's gonna be starting, exactly on a few days now, on October, the 15th, 3 weeks, where I will help you step by step how to really shift that vibration. Where I will teach you exactly, and the course is called, Mindpreneur. So it's like the mind shift for women preneur. And then where I really help you elevate that spirit, where I really teach you what it is to take. Yes, you want to do a business, you want to do, but there's a lot of business, a lot of ground stuff that need to be done. If you're still full of hate, if you're still operating from that vibration, what is your why? What is the thing behind that, what you want to do? If it's not love, then sister, you are going to block your blessing, because it's not about money. It's about changing the world. But you cannot change the world if you operate on a negative vibration. Okay, guys, I am done. So where am I go? That was Bricia Mayombo, your lifestyle and your mindset coach. I'm inviting you, if don't forget to do one thing. The first thing, share this video. If you're watching me play, do tell me where you are tuning in, and tell me if you have any question. There's no problem. And the other thing, I know that program that is opening. I do want to ask you to go ahead and just subscribe to that program, sign up, and I'm telling you, for 2 weeks you won't be disappointed. I am telling you. I know what I'm thinking, but I also know what what is Divinity has poured in me and this season in my life, and everything to really help our women go to another level in their mind. Remember, I'm a mindset queen. I'm here to help you recreate the harmony missing within yourself. And I want you to remember one thing. You were born and created for a purpose. You were born for a reason. So no matter what you're going through right now, do not give up. Because there is a reason why you're doing what you're doing right now. You're living what you're doing. So do not give up. Give up. So tell me, when we be in the course exactly, we're gonna shift about different. We're gonna talk about different. If you open if you open if you open the link, you will see I put all the description on that. We're going to talk about your behavior. We're going to talk about different things as a woman. We're going to talk about a lot of things that we need to shift in order for you to be that really womanpreneur. It's on the link below. If you click on it, step by step, I'll show you exactly what is in the 3 weeks. It's a blessing. It's really, really good. Share, do invite or tag a woman who is struggling right now, who is it might be in the thing. It might be in the continent. She might be married, divorced, whatever case that you are. Here, I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to help you shift your mind and your perspective, so you can become or be and really embrace that queenness in you. Until I meet you again, till I see you guys again, stay blessed, and don't forget, you are here for a reason. So never, never envy anybody. Never, never, never compare your life to anybody because your experience is unique. Bye bye now. Don't forget to go on my YouTube video. Don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to tag a friend and do turn on your notification. I love you guys. See you. If you have any question or any comment, please don't forget to drop them down and I'll be happy to serve you. I love you guys. Bye bye.